Welcome back to Citizen Arcane, where we discuss pretty much whatever is on my mind. Of late, that has had a lot to do with minor league indoor football. It is the 2024 silly season, and a lot has happened. Frankly, I was growing a little weary. I mean, this comes from a life of being skeptical of these minor league leagues, but the Arena Football League came out and did, in fact, identify 16 markets that they are going to be in, some of which are definitely a surprise, and I am not above conjecture, so we will go into those at length as time goes on. But today I just want to focus on a few teams that are absolutely confirmed. The first is the Orlando Predators. Now, they were in the National Arena League, which is a struggling league. It has struggled for a long time. But let's not forget, the Orlando Predators have been around for a long time. They were one of the cornerstone franchises of the Arena Football League when it was pretty strong, and kept, their ownership kept things going. Now, one of the members of the ownership group, there was a statement on their Twitter that they are stepping away from that ownership. So I don't know exactly what's going on. I'm sure there's a lot of contracts and trademarks that are getting in the way, but I think that is a big move forward. I always thought that the Arena Football League was going to try to poach teams from other leagues, and vulnerable leagues like the National Arena League were high on that list. They also confirmed that the West Texas Warbirds of the National Arena League, they've played one season there, are coming over to the Arena Football League. So really, the NAL, I think, is dying. And the thing that is amazing to me is that the other teams of the NAL weren't on that list. So, again, there's core teams. We'll talk about those, and who knows? I mean, there could be plans for 2025. There could also be changes between now and then because, again, the markets were announced, but not necessarily the actual franchises. So, like, for example, New Orleans was directly hinted at by Commissioner Hutton and is not on the list. It's going to be Lafayette, which has had the Swashbucklers and a few other teams in the past. So we'll see how that goes. But another location that is confirmed is Tallahassee. Now, the Tallahassee Cyclones, who I think are in the American Indoor Football Association, I get the feeling that they are the ownership group that's going to go there. It looks like it's confirmed that it's going to be the Thunder, I think it is, and so that is a plus. Lots of conjecture going forward. I feel like things are moving at the pace that they should now. Let's just see if they have the ability to keep things moving. One of the things that I see going on in other leagues and outdoor leagues like the USFL and the XFL is they're not producing enough content in the off season, and that's something that Commissioner Hutton addressed in his interviews with Tim Capper and Arena Fan. So if their plan is to have this sort of major announcement now, which again is not super precise because we have a few teams that are confirmed, we have one team that is definitely confirmed, and going forward it's going to be a lot of fun for nerds like me to project what we think is going to happen, and hopefully they will just build on that, and by the time we get to the actual season, there will be some local enthusiasm behind it. And again, some of the markets that they brought up, and we'll go into them more in the future, they have two former franchises, like maybe the Bakersfield Blitz will come back. There's a lot that could happen there. I hope they don't try to bring back the Avengers in Bakersfield. I'm hoping that they reserve that for Los Angeles if and when and if they feel like the time is right to spend the money to get into that market to do that. So I would really like to know what you think. I'm going to put a couple of images on the board so you can see, and please do comment. Please do like and subscribe. We really appreciate your support. Thank you for all of those people who have gone directly to our comments and clicked on our links. It really helps. It helps the algorithm here. It helps the algorithm with Amazon and eBay as well. Have a great day.